everyone, it is I, Dr. Toto Hex, the smartest science turtle in your ocean of Nachon. Hi Sneezes, hi Archer, how are you guys doing tonight? Oh, I forgot to turn my thing on. I set everything up and I didn't turn it on, but yes. I was like setting up camera, chopping up veggies, everything. I forgot to turn my pot on. It's not boiling yet, but how are you guys doing? Made tacos. What kind of tacos? Birria tacos? A good birria taco is freaking delicious. We have not had a birria taco. It's like stewed, braised beef, and then they use the beef fat to fry the taco, and then there's like melty cheese inside, and then you dip it in the like au jus, which is basically beef oil. It's just really fatty, but it's really good. Nice. What else is in your beef taco? Maybe some lettuce, some tomato, some cheese. We're keeping it simple. Some like sour cream only, and cheese only. Yeah, I dropped by the Asian supermarket and I picked up a bunch of stuff. I have some slices of tofu. I didn't want to cut too much because I don't think I can eat that much. I don't think I can eat that much tofu. I cut up some tofu. And I also got some veggies. Over here, we got some like daikon radish. We got some bok choy. Well, let me know if the music's too loud. It sounds a little loud right now. And some mushrooms, little beach mushrooms. As a foodie myself, you can never have too much food. Yeah, but I'm trying to diet. I'm trying to be healthy. I did get this platter. In Chinese, we call this liang cai, which means like cold cuts, cold foods. So these are like cold cut beef. I got some like cold cut tendons. They're like a little bit crunchy. I can probably put the cilantro in the hot pot. This is like tripe. It's like all like soy, cold cut, soy marinated. It's very yummy. And then, let's see, I also got these fish balls, various types of fish balls, and like imitation. Like, imitation crab is just still fish. It's just like pollock or something else. Yeah, a bunch of like frozen fish balls to just throw in there. Oh, and I got these delicious shrimp dumplings. They're pork, shrimp, and Chinese celery. And I also got, because it was half off, I got some sashimi, which actually people have been eating more and more of in China. When I visited China, like we had sashimi a few times. It's actually getting quite popular there, which is interesting because Chinese culture, like a lot of people, because of how like poor the quality of like food safety was, they didn't trust raw meat, but now there's a lot more. I think I'll start off with eating the sushi because you gotta eat that fresh, you know? I don't have anywhere to put the soy sauce though. Oh well, it's fine. I just like salmon. Salmon is freaking delicious. Look at that nice little cut of salmon. That's good salmon. Sometimes you will get salmon that is not actually salmon. They're just like other red fish. My food-loving cat has joined for the goods. Nice. Yeah, let me know if the music's too loud or anything. I just put on like, it said like random video game RPG, JRPG music. I want to play Chinese music, but I don't want to get copyright strike for any reasons, so, you know. Yeah, happy Chinese New Year. It's the year of the horse. If you don't know, Chinese New Year is basically like, I can use this tofu bowl for soy sauce as well. Chinese New Year is basically, in China, it's like Christmas and New Year's Day all combined into one. It's like Christmas, New Year's Day, and 4th of July, all combined into one holiday. Though apparently now they are also celebrating, they're celebrating Christmas in China a lot more now. Even though, like, they're not Christian or anything, they're just like, they just do it for the funsies, for the consumerism. Like when I went to Guangzhou, they had like so many Christmas decorations up, and it was super busy, even though like none of them celebrate Christmas. Like they celebrate, but none of them are like actual like Christian or anything. It's just like they don't really care about the religion. It's just all consumerism, which like it's fine. That's how I celebrate Christmas too. It's just like give gifts, receive gifts, celebrate like spending time with family. Because I'm not really a religious person, you know. But I just find it so interesting because like it makes sense for me because I live here in the Western world where they have like a lot of Christmas traditions. But like China, it's like they don't, and they're still doing it just for funsies. I think I put on too much wasabi. Yeah, this is the way you're supposed to eat sashimi anyway. It's like first you eat it with just plain, and then you eat it with a little bit of wasabi, because you want to see like enjoy the natural taste of the fish too before you enhance it with anything. No problem, Ariel. Have a nice lurk. It's just a chill stream here. I was like, this wasabi's not spicy, but then it hit. Yeah. Brings out the fattiness of the fish. Delicious. And now we go wasabi and soy sauce. A little touch, a little kiss of soy sauce. Some people like dunk it in the soy sauce, but they're supposed to just like do a little touch. You still want to not cover up the flavor of the fish. That's what. Man, I need to get sashimi from this Asian supermarket more often. Oh yeah, I also get this iced tea. The one thing I don't like about like traditional sushi eating is they always have it with hot tea, but I don't like hot tea. Like I'll have it, but it's not like my go-to. I prefer a nice iced tea. I think that's just like me growing up in the West where you're used to cold drinks. But yeah, how's everyone doing? I was super busy last week, and I'm still kind of busy this week, but not nearly as bad. Last week we had a Valentine's Day like showcase of student work. So we were all busy setting up for that. It was good. One of my students did like such a great geometry project. Not turtle soup. Do you see any turtles in this soup? I am a turtle and I am outside this soup. Unless you mean this is a soup made by turtles, for turtles, and not of turtles. Hi Ultra, how are you doing? Got some Napa cabbage and noodle stuff recently from an Asian market. Ooh, nice. Hi Nicole. Yeah, Napa cabbage is delicious. You can cook it like boiled slowly in a nice soup with like some add it to like a chicken noodle soup. Very yummy. Or chop it real thin and do a stir fry with it. Delicious. I see a turtle is gonna become soup. How dare you? I think I can be bigger on this stream today because it's just the pot. Get my head off. There we go. Big Toto. If you're in a hot tub, does the water in the tub become turtle soup? No, it becomes gamer girl bathwater. You look thin, you should eat more. I am actually okay. Thanks, Kai. There, you can put Kai in the soup. He is also a turtle VTuber. I've been having a good day, y'all. No. Just like, you know, chilling, went to work, Lost all my Uma matches. I went like competitive. You're supposed to get like 3 wins to move on to the next round. I got 1 win total yesterday. You get like 4 tries of like, so 20 runs. I got 1 win out of 20. It's awful. I'd make too much soup, as in you would be too much ingredient for a soup, or you like to make a lot of soup? We can have 2 turtles for soup? No! How dare you? I would never eat a turtle. But if you must eat a turtle, take Kai instead of me. Just kidding. Oh, I hear that. Do you hear the water boiling, guys? I have had gator. I've been to Louisiana. It was okay. Honestly, it's fine. It's like, tastes like chicken. Just tastes like tough chicken. Which makes sense. They're like kind of related to like reptiles and birds. But yeah, it just tastes like tough chicken. It's pretty good. Oh my gosh, I better not get full off of just the sashimi. I'm already feeling it. Alright, I'm still going good stuff. Even if I don't eat it, that's the nice thing about hot pot. If you have not tried making Asian hot pot, it's so easy. You like throw this stuff in, and you're done. Like that's it. You just throw stuff in pot, eat it. I thought snake. I've had snake before. Snake tasted like fish. It tasted like really tough, gross fish. That was like the one time I had snake, and I said never again. But at least I tried it. Okay. I'm trying a new setup here, so forgive me if things are all over the place. I'm gonna throw in some. This is just like Japanese dashi, which is basically just like they dry up tuna and then they just grind it down into a powder. It's also like used in some ramens. Let me just throw it in. Let me stop. I need to turn this down. It's too hot now. You want it to be simmering, you don't want to boil over. Worst food I had was snails. I like snails. Snails are yummy. Have you ever had like escargot? It's literally just an excuse to eat butter. They just bake butter into these snails. What's a Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater? Oh, because I ate snakes. That took me a little bit. But yeah, no, snails remind me of calamari. If you've had calamari before, it just tastes like that, you know. Though we had some really bad snails in China. Not because like the snails themselves are bad, but because if they're a little tough, they can be a little rubbery if they're not cooked right. If they're not cooked right, it's just like squid and stuff, or if you like cook it really badly. But they like did like a salt bake, like they roasted these snails on top of like a bed of salt, and they were salty as fuck. They were so salty. It was disgusting. Okay. I'm gonna throw in these dumplings first, actually. I'm gonna try not to splash on myself. Oh, that's more dumplings than I can eat. Anyone want some delicious pork shrimp and Chinese celery dumplings? And then if you have leftover dumplings, you fry them up the next day in a pan. Yeah. Oh, I love dumplings. And then you dip them in like soy sauce and like black Chinese vinegar. Black Chinese vinegar is so yummy. It does not taste like balsamic, and it doesn't taste like normal white vinegar. It has like an earthy, like umami taste to it, which I think is delicious. Yeah, more sushi. Anyone want sushi? Sashimi, I should say. Oh, look at that. It's glistening with the fat in the soy sauce. Mmm. Yeah. What was it? What were we talking about? Oh yeah, last week I had that like Valentine's Day showcase where we like had all the students' parents come in and showcase their work. The students had some performances, and it was like that charming in the old like sort of like high school awkwardness charming kind of way. You know what I mean? Like there was one girl who like had a long speech, a beautiful speech about how like she found God and like that really saved her from her depression. And then her song was like pretty nice. It was like very heartfelt, you know? And there was another girl who, a little trans girl, and she like had the most like awkward intro. She was like, "Hey, my name's this, and yeah, like yeah, and I'm gonna sing yeah, okay, yeah." But then she sang amazing, and her guitar skills were like superb. It was so good. And then we had like another one who made like digital music, but then he kind of just like stood there and didn't say anything while his music played. And there was another guy who like great intro, like I could see this kid becoming like a rock star celebrity, but then his song was all about like the lyrics were not on point. It was like I love you, you love me, tell me you want to date me, like something like that. I was like, what are you saying? This is so awkward. Hey Zen, it is great weather for hot pot, and happy Chinese New Year, Zen. Wait, Zen, you are Chinese, right? I'm not making this up. I believe you had said you were Chinese. I don't remember. Yeah, I just put in some dumplings. I'm gonna turn up a little bit more. Hello, Lumiere, the luminous lion. Everyone talks about how they found God, but you never hear from people who lost God. I don't know. Like I'm not no longer religious. I used to be religious. I'm not religious anymore. Close enough. I am indeed Asian. Now I kind of want to go to Big Way. Yeah, I'm entering a very Chinese moment in my life. Yeah, you bought Napa cabbage and noodles. Oh yeah, good stir fry. You can like do some shredded carrots, shredded Napa cabbage, like just like chop it really, really thin, like about a little thicker than like a chopstick thin. And then onion, yeah, chop up like onion super thin, and then you like cook the noodles, and then stir fry the vegetables in a little bit of oil. Just like toss them around in the oil until they're nice and glossy and translucent. And then you can also add some garlic towards the end. Yeah. And then after like the noodles are done, like or just under done, like you don't want them to be like soft. You throw them in with the rest of the veggies. Of course, like add salt and pepper to taste. Add a little bit of soy sauce. And then if you like, you have to be the judge. Like when we say add to taste, it's literally like you taste it, and if you like how it tastes, good. If it's not salty enough, then you add more salt. Yeah. My problem is getting lazy about preparing tofu. Tofu is like super easy to prepare though. You just like chop it into cubes and then you throw it in some water. That's it. But you make mapo tofu. It's delicious. Fuyo. Yeah, you like cook it with like ground beef and spices. Gastronomy is a science, cooking is an art, and you can combine both. I like it when people combine both. I've been watching this one YouTube channel called W2 Kitchen, and it's this guy who has learned like French cooking techniques in school, but then combines it with like his Asian background. And he speaks in a British accent. So it's like a really interesting fusion of styles. And he'll make like mapo tofu style like roast braised pork. Tofu shashi, I'm not familiar with that. Tried it once and my life changed for the better after that. Like you can do fried tofu. Fried tofu is very yummy. I believe in adding spices until you can hear your ancestors say, "That's enough, child." Science and art together is like playing a Gish in D&D. Makes you OP. It's true. I love combining science and art. I love combining just subjects in general. If you have like only one subject, that's boring. You know? Combine it with other things. Even if it's just like, you know, fantasy and reading. Like, have more than one thing. Just fish. I've been summoned by tops of Mapo Tofu, apparently. Hi, Sal. How's your CM so far? I got 1 win yesterday. 1 win total. It was so bad. I made Group B finals, so I'm happy about that. Already getting hungry looking at this? Yeah. This is just the start. This is just the dumplings. Yeah, and I don't understand what I did wrong. I think it's just RNG because I had like SS speed and SS power on like 2 of my horses. And then I got beaten by people with like S speed and 900 power. I'm like, what is going on? I don't know what's cooking, but food is food. Oh, it is, I threw it away though. Let me grab it from the thing real quick. Shrimp Supreme Dumpling. Pork shrimp and Chinese celery flavored dumplings. Yeah. And then I also got like this big plate of veggies. Veggies you always add last though, because you let the like flavor of the protein seep in, and then they can add to the. So we got bok choy, we got daikon radishes. I love these. These in a soup, so good, and nice and soft. But you can also eat them like pickled. Pickled daikon radish is more like a Korean thing, but they're still super yummy. And little mushrooms. I'm trying to finish off this sashimi right now. I have some delicious sashimi that I've like spread wasabi on. Yeah. I got beaten by a lot of late surgers. A lot of Air Groove. I don't think King Halo really beat me, but Air Groove won a lot from what I saw. And like Narita Taishin, if there was a Taishin in the lobby or a Smart Falcon in the lobby, they pretty much like took over the game. Like, but it is ass to train Smart Falcon to run turf. You have to like be so lucky. I think I have 1 Smart Falcon who can run turf. I've actually grinded Smart Falcon before. It sucks. Little flavor bombs? I'm not sure about that. They're not really flavor bombs. They're more like flavor absorbers, you know? Like tofu and daikon just like absorb in all the flavor from the soup and they're delicious. But they don't add much flavor themselves. They're the things to suck up all the flavor. Next one's gonna be dirt. Yep. Time to run like Taiki Shuttle. You can run on dirt. Smart Falcon is really good. You can run Ogre Cap on dirt. And can you run Tama on dirt? No. Inari one can run on dirt, but I don't think she's out yet. Will she be out by then? I don't even remember. No, I don't think it's a texture bomb either. Tofu has like very little texture. It has 1 texture. That's why you gotta like fry tofu or mix it with other things to add more texture to it, because otherwise it's just pretty boring. Pasta? Who's pasta? You mean pasta? Yeah, El Condor pasta. Yeah. El Condor pasta. Yeah, Haru unfortunately is not very good. Though I did pull Holiday Haru. I still don't own any Opera O. I did not pull Opera O. I just randomly pulled Haru on a daily pull. And I randomly pulled Hishiaki Mono, who I tried training for the CM, didn't work out. She like won 1 race and that was it. Oh yeah, have you guys seen any of the like Winter Olympics? I have not been watching, but I always find Winter Olympics more interesting than the Summer Olympics. But I'm not a big sports watcher, but I did watch some curling. That was fun. I don't really know any of the teams, but I thought curling is just a super cool sport. Summer Maru? Maybe. Okay, these are about done. How do I do this? We're gonna do an old switcheroo here. Yep. Move the tofu out of this bowl so I can put the dumplings in that bowl. Oh yes, ski big air, yeah. The ski jump is always cool too. And then luge and stuff. Like, you can go a lot faster in Winter Olympics than anything in the Summer Olympics. Just because, you know, ice has very low friction. Wait, I have my slugs in here. Delicious dumplings. Come out. I definitely cannot eat all of this tonight, my goodness. I already had sushi. And sushi, like sashimi, even though it's not, doesn't look like a lot, it's really filling because it's really fatty. Oh, these are gonna be so good. Because like, they're not cooked in like, usually you just cook these in like, you know, plain water, but this is like stock. So I put the dashi stock in it. The ski jump doping scandal? What? The luge team relay was wild to watch. I did not see it. I just heard. I hope that was AI. Wait, what was AI? Their tights ripped as they were getting ready? Oh, damn. Oh, figure skating was really cool to watch too. But yeah, I have not actually taken the time to sit down and watch a lot of it. Put the tofu in. It's just sitting here. Now that we have the dumplings done, we can put in a lot more of the interesting stuff. Oh yeah, this is actually pickled daikon right here. Like Korean style pickled daikon. These are super yummy. Oh, sweet. Tangy. Okay, and I'm gonna put in fish balls. Not splash it all over myself. Throw in the mushroom. Mushrooms in the back, so it'll take longer. The mushrooms. Man, how much can I even eat? I cannot eat all this food. Someone come to my house and help me. Seriously. Just kidding. Don't dox me. But like, also, like, I cannot eat all of this food. Radishes go in. Throw in some bok choy for color. Got this big guy. This is a big ol' bok choy. I'm gonna turn up the heat a little bit because these fish balls are frozen, so they like drop the temperature. There we go. Now it's a lot more colorful in here. Yeah, if you had not had fish balls, they are very yummy. Fish balls, fish sausage. It's just like ground up fish. It's the same way you make a meatball. Apparently someone got caught doping and said it was just PP injections, but then they did the math and it turns out injecting stuff in one's PP to be given a ski suit with a larger area, they would have to be skin tight, would actually grant them a non-negligible increase in lift, causing them to land further? What? Kind of looks like ramen. I mean, yeah, dashi is also used in ramen stuff, but these aren't the mushrooms. Yeah. Wait. So, they wanted to increase the size of their PP to jump farther. Is that what I'm getting from this ski lift doping scandal? What? I mean, of all the reasons to increase size of pee-pee, that was not what I expected. Right. Yeah. I'm just imagining, have you guys seen, like, Porco Rosso? Isn't that the movie? One of the Studio Ghibli movies has, like, the Tanuki raccoons who have, like, the giant testicles and fly around on them. Yeah, exactly. Bigger pee-pee means bigger suit area, which means they get more lift. Oh my gosh. We should just make it fair. All ski jumpers have to cut off their pee-pees from now on, right? That'll make it fair for everyone. Now, male and female can all, like, you know, they can compete evenly. Just have them chop it off for ski jump. Easy. Easy solution, right? I'm just kidding. Don't do that. All ski jumpers get free bottom surgery. Either everyone has a pee-pee or no one can have one. Have big pee-pee. This is like the opposite of curling. Like curling, apparently someone made brooms or like the like brooms that like were making like angular scratches that like really affected the curling stone. And then instead of like everyone just using it, everyone was like, this sucks. Instead of like making people have an unfair advantage if they use this particular broom, we're all going to like sign a petition, like I think 24 teams or something, sign a petition that no one's going to use these brooms. And now all the curling brooms are used, like even though like the handles can be different, the heads are all like made by the same company for everyone, and everyone just agreed to do that. I heard the Winter Olympic Village ran out of condoms. That makes sense. I mean, come on, people act surprised when like there's people fucking at the Olympics, but it's like you get literally the like most attractive humans on the planet at peak condition all together from around the world. What did you think was gonna happen? At least they're using condoms. They should practice safe sex. Okay. I have not tried any of these dumplings yet, actually. You guys want to try a dumpling? Delicious shrimp dumpling? I can really taste the celery, actually. And the shrimp. A lemon comic sutra should be there. That's called figure skating and gymnastics. Yeah, it's not just gymnastics, guys. I'm kidding, of course. Yeah, like, again, how do you expect these people not to fuck? Especially when they're, like, showing off all their best skills and wearing skin-tight clothes. Right? I just worry about the people who have, like, gay sex and it's, like, banned in their countries. That worries me. And wasn't there a thing where, like, one year the beds were made out of fucking cardboard or something? Was it like Paris Olympics or something? And like cardboard beds? It's like, that's not comfortable. I cannot finish all this food. Oh god, oh my gosh, I am already full, you guys. Cooking for yourself always makes me more full. Is Paris and they were hard as a rock? Yeah, but not in the good way, right? Oh yeah, I went to the Olympic Winter Village and all I got was sleeping all over and getting hard as a rock. As in, I had to roll all over these freaking cardboard beds and they were hard as rocks. There's also the Canadian curler who keeps touching the stone. Yeah, you can't touch the stones. What the heck? After you throw it, that's it. You can't touch it. Pass the bowl, sure. There you go, dumplings. A big old bowl of dumplings and soy sauce. A little bit soy sauce at the bottom. Very umami. Taste not fishy. Think like a warm chicken soup. That's the flavor I'm getting from these dumplings. Warm chicken soup, a little hint of like celery, and then like you know when you bite into like a nicely cooked piece of shrimp, that little like pop, that little like bouncy little pop you get from shrimp. Delicious. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna finish these, but these you can't see my finger. These dumplings, they're gonna be fried tomorrow. I'm gonna take them, put them in a pan, and fry them. Oh my gosh, I also made delicious gumbo the other night, last week. I had like leftover chicken, and leftover rice, and leftover sausage, and I was like, what can I make with all of these? Ah, yes, gumbo. I just need to buy like some bell peppers and celery. I already had onions at home. Made the roux myself. Nice dark chocolatey brown roux. It's just like so easy. And I found like actually if you make a good gumbo, it can actually be pretty healthy. Like, sure there's butter in it, but you don't like eat all of that butter at once. You like spread it out, right? And you actually don't need to add that much sodium. You don't add that much salt because a lot of the flavor comes from the veggies and the spices. Do you make pancakes? I have not made pancakes in literal years. I am not a pancake person. I don't know. If I make a pancake, it's gonna be like a scallion pancake. Like the Chinese scallion pancakes are like fried and crispy and like a little salty, and they have like the scallion mixed in. Those are so yummy. If I want a sweet breakfast though, I'm fucking making a waffle. Twas pancake day today. Oh yeah. Yeah, scallion pancakes. Oh my goodness. And then the dough is a little bit chewy on the inside and like crisp on the outside. Yeah. But like I said, if I'm gonna eat a sweet breakfast though, I want freaking waffles. Waffles are so much better than pancakes, you guys. Pancakes are like soft and fluffy, but waffles are soft and fluffy and crispy. And they have little pockets for like the butter and the maple syrup to go into. Like, what's not to love? Is this Pokemon music? I don't know. Yeah, this is totally Pokemon music. Salty cutting eye myself. Yeah. Waffles are just pancakes with abs. Exactly! That's why they're better! Yeah, I don't really like sweet breakfasts. I prefer salty breakfasts. Like savory, not salty. Savory breakfasts. You know? Sweet breakfast is French toast for me. I'm not big on French toast. I think it's just because, like, cinnamon... I didn't grow up eating cinnamon, so I don't like cinnamon as much as every other person. I like a little bit, but, like... Yeah. Oh, it's peanut butter. I don't think I've ever had a waffle with peanut butter, but that sounds good. Corned beef hash. I do like a good corned beef hash. No, I actually rarely eat breakfast. Salty breakfast for me, if I have time to make it, is avocado toast. With egg on top, and then lauganma chili crisp on top of that. Cheesy scrambled eggs. For me, when I do scrambled eggs, I'll do them French style with like lots of butter. And then smoked salmon on toast. So good, so good. A little bit of like green onions or chives on top. Oh man. I've been cooking lots of Brussels sprouts recently though. I love Brussels sprouts. I don't understand, well I do understand why people don't like them. But did you know that they've made Brussels sprouts, like they've literally bred them to be better tasting now? Just cut them in half, throw them in a pan with like lots of oil, and they get like nice and crispy. And you like cook them till they're dark. Like even like a little bit black, because it's fine. Even if like the surface is black, like most of the Brussels sprout is fine because it's such a thick vegetable. So like, it's like, it'll just only be the edges of the leaves that are like blackened anyway. And you just add maple syrup. A little bit of salt if you want it. Maple syrup makes the Brussels sprouts though. So good. And it doesn't even have to be a lot. You just need it to gloss over everything. Oh. Ooh, a cheese stretch with scrambled eggs. Nice. What kind of cheese do you use? Is it just American? Or do you have like a special cheese you use? Me, I like a good runny egg. A runny egg yolk. Sunny side up. Turkish, so feta? No, feta's Greek. What's a Turkish cheese? All I'm thinking now is like Greek yogurt, which is not true. Kaseri and paneer. Paneer, that's the one. Yeah. Yeah, don't use American cheese. American cheese melts really good, but it's literally not a cheese. It's like cheese product. It is like associated with cheese, but it is not itself cheese. Like you use American cheese if you want something to just like melt, and you specifically want that like melty texture. But yeah, it's not really a good replacement for like real cheese. But like cheeseburger with like American cheese on it. Yeah, you can't really beat that. And you can turn other cheeses into like that sort of melty style cheese with sodium citrate is what it does. This is an emulsifier. And it keeps like because normally when you melt cheese it'll break, like all the proteins will like fall out of solution. I do like a good Greek yogurt, yeah. I've been buying like just plain vanilla Greek yogurt and then adding blueberries and that's it. That's really delicious. I guess that would be my sweet breakfast, huh? No, that's not really sweet, that's just like healthy. Actually do cheddar or Colby Jack. A good Jack cheese is very good. I like a good pepper jack, Colby Jack or Monterey Jack. It's a curd from Turkey. I mean, I believe it. Like a lot of these like dairy products, it's pretty easy to spread, you know? Because people just wanted a good way to save their milk from going bad. Yeah, and I know like yogurt is just like really big in the Mediterranean anyway. I guess they never really figured that out in China. In like East Asia, they figured out how to ferment soybeans for their protein instead of milk. There's not like a big milk drinking culture in East Asia. Like now there is. But a lot of people from East Asia are still like lactose intolerant like me. Because like it's just not in our like genetics, I guess. He's marked as Greek because the West looks to Greece as the cradle of civilization. Oh, I see. That makes a lot of sense. Like Turkish food has a lot of like Greek sauces, like tzatziki and stuff. Okay, most of these should be ready by now, but I am so full. I don't know. Can I even eat any of this? I'm so full, guys. Please help me. No mushroom. So full. I've been taking medications that have like been affecting my like diet, which is fine. Like I've lost weight, but it also is the reason like I have been like less on socials because I am tired all the time. I'm so tired. Guys, these mushrooms are so good. They're like not a lot of flavor from the mushroom. Like there's a little bit of earthiness from the mushroom, and you just get that like dashi flavor, that like umami bomb flavor. They just absorb all the flavor from the soup. Ah, delicious. Hi Molly Chris. Soup. Yes, it is a turtle making soup, but it is not turtle soup. Don't get it wrong. Okay. There's like a nice springy texture. Oh, I love mushrooms. I understand. There's a lot of people who can't do mushrooms. But I love them. Okay, let's do one of these like fish balls though. So in traditional Chinese New Year, you don't have these. You have tangyuan, which is like literally translated as like soup balls, but those are like soft, sweet dessert balls. And you usually cook it in an alcoholic, like a stock made with alcohol, with like rice wine. And then they're filled with like black sesame paste, which is so yummy. It's so sweet. Yeah. Have you tried a fried mushroom? that usually helps a lot of people because like mushrooms, they do have like a squishy texture, like it's a texture thing for a lot of people. But if you fry them, then it's like completely gone. Like a good roast mushroom. Okay, this is lobster ball. Fake lobster. Hot, 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 hot. Hey, Queen Bee. And here we're hot pot and Toto time. Nice. Absolutely the crunch when they fry, because you literally deep fry them in like batter. Look up, it's called Hen of the Woods mushrooms. And then you can deep fry those. Sometimes it's also called Chicken of the Woods, because it looks like a chicken. And it's like just this super like layered mushroom. And then all the layers. Like, because it's basically the blooming onion of like mushrooms. And you dip it in like some like spicy mayo. Very yummy. What if air fryer? Because it will get like kinder crispy, but mushrooms contain a lot of water, so you really have to like dredge it in a batter if you want to do a good fried mushroom. The other thing is like you could like just thinly slice them and like sear them till they're brown. One of the issues with mushrooms is the water content. You have to do them at high heat. You can't cook them like a vegetable. Because technically they're not a vegetable, right? They're a fungus. They're not even a plant. And because of that, they have a lot more chitin than like... they're like chitin-based rather than like glucose-based. It's yummy. Needs a sauce. Needs a dipping sauce. All I have is soy sauce right now. Yeah. Good. Tastes like... It does taste like lobster. Not exactly like lobster. It does not have like the same exact texture as lobster. The texture is definitely more like fish. Yeah, let me see if I can find any. It's like the other thing about like saying you don't like mushrooms is like that's like saying you don't like meat, you know? Which is like fine. People don't need to like meat. But I think people underestimate just how many different kinds of mushrooms there are. Dried mushrooms would be easier. Dried mushrooms, you can rehydrate them in water. They'll have a little bit of texture, but normally you just use dried mushrooms for the flavor. Oh, you can try dehydrated mushrooms. That's like purely the flavor, none of like the texture. It's not squishy at all. It's literally just crunchy. But if you want if you don't like mushroom flavor, then I can't really help you because like unfortunately a mushroom will taste like umami, like a mushroom. But if you want to add like dried shiitake mushrooms into a soup just for the flavor, and you don't even need to eat the mushrooms, that's fine. You can do that too. If you just want to like try a mushroom taste. Or I really like truffles. Truffle oil, very good, very expensive, but you can get like synthetic truffle oil nowadays. Yeah, exactly. That's what we're trying to figure out. Like, the mushy texture is like a turn off for a lot of people. But if you just do like if you literally just want the mushroom flavor, if you're curious about like what a mushroom tastes like, you can just like add some shiitake mushrooms to a soup, and you don't even need to eat. Oh, this is earthbound. Yeah, you can just add shiitake mushrooms to like chicken soup, just for the flavor. You'll notice it's like a little more umami, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, dehydrated mushrooms aren't squishy. Fried mushrooms aren't squishy. They're like tender. Don't do pickled mushrooms. Some people like do canned mushrooms or pickled mushrooms. I think that's a great way to not like mushrooms. That's a great way to not enjoy mushrooms. I had some like vinegar, like pickled mushrooms, like Mediterranean style. I did not enjoy those. I like a lot of pickled things, but not mushrooms. I want my pickled stuff to be crisp and fresh, you know? It's just kind of weird. If you're really curious, if you really like mushroom flavor but not the texture, then I would recommend truffle oil or like synthetic truffle oil. You can like just add a like cupful of that into like some fried rice or some soup. Guys, I can't even finish this. My goodness. I should have waited to take my medication. I took it yesterday and now I'm really not hungry. This is some sort of fish ball. I don't know. It's probably like just mashed up fish and tofu. Stuff like zucchini. I mean, sure. The problem is both of those have a lot of moisture in it. And usually with the zucchini, if you want it to be nice and brown, you gotta get rid of the moisture. You can also make a duxelle, which is like finely minced mushrooms. And you just like cook the shit out of it until there's no water and it's just flavor. I've also seen, where was it? Shake Shack does a mushroom burger, mushroom patty. It's like 2 portobello mushrooms and they just stuff cheese in between them. And then they like cover it in breading and fry it. It's so good. It's so good. And if you eat it, they have like the Shack Stack, which is that patty on top of a regular beef patty. And you bite into it and then the cheese spills out and like just like waterfalls deliciously and cascades over the beef. Ah, so good. I like zucchinis. My problem is whenever I buy zucchinis, I never finish them. And then they just get gross. I like zucchini though. A nice like grilled zucchini. Very yummy. I've also been enjoying pumpkin more. I did not used to like pumpkin. It was a little too like sweet and earthy for me. But now I actually enjoy them. Namely like sweet potato. I don't know why I dipped that back in the water. That was like less flavor. That's good. That one's like really umami. What does it taste like? How do I describe it? It's a little bit of like that soy sauce taste, but not salty. Just the umami part of soy sauce. Which I'm guessing that like had tofu in it then. And then like these white ones are like your classic fish ball. And what you look for in like a good fish ball, like a Chinese style fish ball, is it needs to be like bouncy. Like in Chinese, I guess you would call it like a springy texture. Like it should like spring back at you, make it like a little plump and fun to eat. They're slippery little guys, though. They're hot too. They're so hot now. Needs to bounce on it, Dio. Yes, your fish balls need to bounce. Your delicious salty balls should be bouncing all over the place. Oh yeah, you're right. We got balls and mushrooms in here. This is turning out to be very phallic. After I took out the dumplings. I'm gonna get like the radishes up here and stuff. They should not hang low and wobble to and fro. No. If you have wobbly fish balls, you're doing something wrong. Okay, I'm still waiting for this fish ball to cool. It's so hot. I'm gonna try and bite into it. I think some of them have filling. It used to be like you could never get ones with filling here in the US. Where my dad's from Fujian, from like South China, like right across the strait from Taiwan. they serve like fish balls with like soy marinated beef inside. But not a lot of places used to do that. Now you can get it anywhere. Yep, yep. You can see it's stuffed with like soy ground beef. Mmm. Oh, these are nice and springy. Yeah, how to describe that springy texture? Because it's not like bread, it's springy. I guess you just have to try it. It's not really like tofu, it's springy either. I guess, no, like grapes and cherries aren't like this springy though. Like those aren't tender. Warm soy sauce beef filling. What I couldn't find today was, normally with Hot Pot, you get like really thin like steak or like really thin pork belly, and you literally just like dip it into the water and it cooks like in 20 seconds. That's really good. That's really fun to eat too, because you're just like throw it in, toss it in my mouth. Maybe like dip it in something first. And then like if you go to a fancy hot pot place, they'll have, well not fancy, but like a nicer hot pot place, like a hot pot restaurant, they'll have like a sauce mixing station. You can add like sesame paste, chili oil, scallion oil, garlic, scallions, shallots, soy sauce, vinegar, whatever you want into like your own, and you can make your own custom dipping sauce for your stuff. Guys, I'm getting so full already. That fish ball was so good though. I'll have some tofu. Tofu. Kind of eat more like protein, less carbs, you know? That tofu needs to soak more, to absorb more of the flavor. And it needs spice. It needs something spicy. Yeah. Okay, chat. Have you ever tried Chinese food? I've been like ranting and rambling about my Chinese food, but like, have you ever had Chinese food? And if so, what is your favorite? Like Chinese American food, it counts. It counts. It's not like super authentic, but it is authentically Chinese American. It's not authentic Chinese, but authentically Chinese American. Your orange chicken, because like sweet and sour pork is a thing in China. It's just in certain parts. It's more like southern China, or no, Central China? I'm trying to remember. Sanchi style. Has like sweet and sour sauce. That bok choy is nice. Nice and crunchy. You know what doesn't count as Chinese food is what British people call Chinese food. They'll have like soy sauce on rice that's like fried. Like fried chicken and dip it in like curry paste. It's like, that's not Chinese. What do you mean curry is Chinese? And then maybe like one egg roll. It's like all brown. Over here we're just now noticing that other countries have cuisine, yeah. Greek and like Turkish food, like Mediterranean food is good. Like I like a good shawarma. A good shawarma. Like nice like saffron rice. Delicious. But like I also want to eat other things too, you know. I have been to Turkey. we had, oh, I don't know what it was called. It was like a big like pita bread, and it had like little like ground lamb on it, and like olive oil, and like I think, what was it sumac on it or something? And then we had that for breakfast, and that was super yummy. Like a good like toasty pita. I come back to Winnie the Pooh. Oh yes, shit, you're right. Don't copyright strike me. This is Winnie the Pooh is what you call it now, right? Have you ever had chicken breast pudding? I can't say I've had it. I've probably had like mashed up chicken breast in like a chicken nugget. Does that count? I know like what counts as a pudding is also very different in Europe than in the United States. Like I enjoy black pudding. Black pudding is like one of the British foods I really like. Steak and ale pie, black pudding, fish and chips. Those are good. Like a full English breakfast. Ah, oh, delicious. Happy fire haunts. Yes, it is the year of the haunts. I'm Moonlight. Chicken breast pudding is wild because you would not guess that it has chicken in it. Wait, why not? I'm gonna look this up. What the heck is chicken breast pudding? Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this. Tavukogsu? Or is it Tavukog? What does it mean when there's an accent of the G? Tavukogsu? Gosu? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry if I'm butchering this pronunciation. I don't speak Turkish. Turkish milk pudding made with shredded chicken breast. Served to the Ottoman sultans in the Topkapi Palace. Huh, I try this. Oh yeah. Yeah, it really doesn't look like it. It looks like either mashed potatoes or like bread pudding. Interesting. G is a glide. What do you mean glide? Like G. G is to G's, W is to V. What? G. Like G, like back. G. What? G. I don't know. I'm sorry. I want to try my best to pronounce other things correctly. That is like one thing I do try to do. Like it does bother me when like people mispronounce words and it's like you're not even trying. You're not even trying a little bit, you know? Like I understand if you get it wrong. But like you can't like it would be like if they looked at my name and were instead of calling me Toto, they called me like Thomas or something. It's like, do you even try to read? Okay, let me hear it. Maybe if I hear it. I'll pause the Animal Crossing music.
Tavukogsu.
That is not right. There's no way. That's right.
Tavukogsu.
That doesn't sound right either.
Tavukogsu.
Tavukogsu. Gogsu? No way these are right. These don't sound right at all.
Tavukogsu.
Gussu.
Tavukogsu.
Is that better?
Tavukogsu.
Gogsu. Do you not really pronounce it? Gogsu. Okay. Tavukogsu. Am I close? I'm probably mispronouncing something. Tavukogsu. chicken breast pudding that I'll have to try next time in Turkey. I went to when I was in Turkey, I did go see Hagia Sophia, and I went to Cappadocia. Cappadocia was very fun. We rode the hot air balloons there, and we went into some of the caves. Very cool. I need to travel more. I've been around the world, but I feel like there's still so many places. It's like, you know, this world has so much to offer, and we always only see a fraction of it. We should need to like get out there and see more of this wonderful world we live in, you know? Speaking of which, I still don't have... I don't even know how to open this today. I did buy like all of these like cold cut meats. These Chinese style like marinated cold cut meats. I can't even finish this. I'm so full, guys. I know it doesn't look like I ate a lot, but I am like on a diet. Barely even left Istanbul. Yeah. You gotta get out there. Like, you're in Europe. There's like so many cultures, like right close to you. You gotta get out there and go see the world. It's like, you know, take a like summer break trip. Go see France. Enjoy like buttery foods. Go to like Norway. Enjoy the Northern Lights. Go to Britain and enjoy their lack of cuisine. I'm sorry. I do like a good full English breakfast. Full English breakfast is like dry toast, beans, but like sausage, bacon, eggs, tomato, mushrooms, black pudding. So good. If full, get unfull? No, I'm not going to be like throwing up on stream. Yeah. I know some people who like were from Turkey and moved here, but then they went back to Turkey. Just, you know, figure it out. But like, I feel like Europe's such a good place to live because like everything's just so close, you know? Because they're all like these different countries close by. Okay. I'm gonna go get the dessert I had bought and try that. Give me a second. Okay, honestly, I don't even know what's in these. I think maybe chocolate. But I bought these desserts. Don't they look cute? They have like a nice honeycomb pattern and a little like dark chocolate thing. All I know is that there was only one box left and I got it. I don't know what's in it. It didn't have a label or anything. Oh no, it says on the bottom. Assorted tropical fruit Danish. Interesting. I want mango maybe? I don't know. Better not be durian. I don't like durian. People say like, oh, but it's just the smell. You just gotta go over the smell. I don't even like the flavor of durian. It doesn't even taste that good. With or without the gross smell. It smells like wet socks. Hey, Hector. Hey, Raccoon Druid. How's it going? Oh, pineapple? Yeah, it's either gonna be pineapple or mango, I feel like. Those are pretty common. You're just in time for dessert. Raccoon Druid. Okay, let's not drop this in the soup. It says bakery and cafe with a backwards B. But the B should be right side for you guys. No, it's the same. Okay. Well, first bite, it was all pastry. I didn't get any fruit. I doubt it's passion fruit. Passion fruit, I don't think they really sell passion fruit around me. I mean, it is a fruit, but I don't think it's tropical. It's like subtropical. Wait, Okay, I got into the fruit. Yeah, I'll show you guys. I still cannot tell. Hey Kane, how's it going? I love mushrooms so much. I think I need this recipe. Literally, it's not a recipe. It's just hot pot. You just like get some like dashi stock powder from your local like Asian supermarket. You can also buy it online. And you throw it in there. Get some like assorted fish balls of your choosing and throw it in there. Get some mushrooms and chop them up and throw it in there. Get some tofu. They're like just like whatever you want. That's like hot pot. Literally, there is no recipe. It's literally just put what you like in a hot pot of boiling soup. I still cannot tell if this is mango or pineapple. I think it must be a mix of both. I cannot tell. No. No, you can enjoy hot pot even if you're ugly, okay, Lumiere Line? You do not have to be hot to enjoy hot pot. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Yeah. Like in America, it's like crab boil and casserole is the assorted or like the random bullshit go. Oh, and meatloaf. Shepherd salad. Just throw whatever. Hey, better than the United States had Jello salad. You would just have like all of your stuff put into a Jello mold with gelatin, so it'd stay fresh for longer. Oh my goodness. No. Gumbo is not included in that because gumbo is more specific. Gumbo, you do need specifically at least you need onions, celery, and green bell pepper. You need those. And for gumbo, you need a roux. You need like a brown roux. Like just like butter, flour, and you like cook it until it's brown. For meat, yeah, gumbo, you throw whatever meat in. Chicken, pork, probably not beef, but like shrimp, crawfish. But gumbo does have like some specific things you do need. I know because I made gumbo this week. And also common in gumbo is okra for the thickening agent. What bothers me is like I saw like so there was like someone, one of my Chinese friends showed me a TikTok of like some guy just being like, guys, I invented a new way of cooking. I took this like really thin strip of meat and put it in water, and it's like, guys, you just reinvented hot pot. What do you mean a new way of cooking? People have been doing this for centuries. For literal millennia. And like also like oden from Japan is like very similar. It's like fish balls on a stick in water. Yeah, exactly. I swear, people did not know how to cook back in the 50s. Because they had finally like gotten the ability to do refrigeration and transport a lot of these foods that people had not had before. Like pineapple and bananas. And people were like, what do we do with these new interesting fruits? And they were like, let's put mayonnaise on the banana. That was a real recipe. Mayo and bananas. Vile. Disgusting. Housewives were just getting revenge on their husbands. Maybe. Oh yeah, you're right. There was ham on it too. Mm-hmm. And it's even worse because bananas back then were sweeter than they are now because they were different. Like they weren't Cavendish bananas. Or like Chiquita bananas. Which are like even sweeter, like banana candy flavor. Like closer to, I think, to like a marshmallow, is what I've heard. It's like all the people whose job it was to make good food were involved in the civil rights movement. Probably true, yeah. Like Cajun food down like in Louisiana. I actually know how to cook. That was a good dessert. I'm absolutely full now. And people who got their recipes printed in books were people who were rich enough to get their recipes printed. Yeah. Yeah, having a chef be considered an artist is kind of a like relatively new thing. I'm enjoying the nice Mario Galaxy music. You burned it? I did? Did I? It's kind of hard to burn a soup. I would be surprised. It's fucking raw. I actually do think Gordon Ramsay is quite a good chef, all things considered. I think he knows what he's doing, unlike Jamie Oliver. Like, he actually cares. Like, when you see him on, like, MasterChef and stuff, it's very clear, like, he actually cares about the contestants and wants them to become better versions of themselves, and that's why he's so hard on them. Unlike Joe Bastianich from MasterChef, who is a fucking tool. Did you hear that he, like, said racist things? And, like, he was, like, he did some sort of, like, Italian show. Or, like, first of all, Joe Bastianich is not a chef. Yeah, the anger is just a persona to Chef Ramsay, to Gordon Ramsay, but, like, Joe Bastianich is just an angry, salty man. He is, like, a little Nepo baby. His mom is a celebrated chef. And he is just riding off her coattails. He is like a businessman, quote unquote, but he does not know how to cook. He just like gets angry at people for no reason, just trying to like mirror what Ramsay's doing. Yeah. And then Joe Bastianich is this like bald man. He did like, after he got kicked off MasterChef, he went and did like this show in Italy. And then while he was there, he went to like an Asian salon and started like making fun of the Chinese people there. It was like, what the fuck? And then even the people in Italy hate him now. And he claims to be like a real true-blooded Italian. And I was like, no, you were born in the States. What do you mean? You don't even cook. You don't even cook. And then him and the other chef were like, they're being accused of like abuse charges, like sexual abuse charges now. Terrible guy. Hate that guy. Ruined MasterChef. Like all the other judges are fine except for him. Exactly. Oh my gosh, I need to see the next season. The second season of Culinary Class Wars came out. That show is so fun. If you're interested in Asian food like this, I highly recommend Culinary Class Wars on Netflix. It is like 50 home cooks versus 50 like actual chefs. And it's Korean style food. It's a Korean cooking show. So they do a lot of like actual Asian style food. Like one problem with like MasterChef and stuff is that they do great Western style food, but whenever they have to do Asian food, it is like not even like good Asian food. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Moonlight, you just started watching it? Some of the home cooks come in and they have like, some of them like try to do a gimmick to like stand out in the crowd and they look like ridiculous. There was like one dude who was like, oh, I figured out the secret way to cook a steak. The way to cook a steak is to add nothing to it, just let the meat speak for itself. And then the judges were like, you didn't even add salt? Like, hello? So he like cooked it and he like did all these like fancy flips and he's like flipping the steak around on his grill and like flipping it sideways and upside down. And then he served it and then the chef was like, first of all, it's overcooked and also it's bland. So, bye. And then there was another guy who came in and he was like silent the whole time. His face masked behind a giant chicken head. Like he had a chicken head mask on. And was like, yeah, I'm King Chicken, and I make the best chicken sandwiches. And he made like a chicken sandwich. The judge tasted it and was like, this is just a regular chicken sandwich. Like, this is just a regular fried chicken sandwich. What do you mean? Get out of here. Oh, man. Oh. And there was another dude who was like, I am the bibimbap emperor. And he's like, I'm going to cook my bibimbap, which is like, you know, mixed rice and veggies and meat and like the like gochujang sauce, like the spicy pepper sauce. And it's like, I'm going to cook it and serve it on a cymbal, like a like Zildjian like cymbal. As like a person who used to play like percussion instruments, that pained me to watch him like pour this like rice into like a drum set like cymbal, you know? Like, are you kidding me? What? And then he's like, before we eat, we must sing the song. We must sing the bibimbap song. Yeah, a brass cymbal. And then he had like the judge like clap along with him. He's like, hi, it's time to eat bibimbap. Oh yeah, and then the rice, like he puts on the sides of the cymbal and it spells out like bim. But then he ran out of rice for like the last character, so he wrote it like in English or something. It's like, what do you mean? Like he didn't even write it all in one language. He like worked so hard to turn the rice into like the shape of the characters, he ran out of rice. Oh my god. As a drummer, that would disturb. I know! It hurts so bad. Hey, Damon. Eat a radish and drink a beer for me this year? I mean, I can eat a radish. I have radishes in here. Let me get one. I actually have not eaten any. I know. Yeah, the judge took one bite and was like, yeah, it's too salty. Maybe if you used more rice to finish your character, it would have balanced the dish a little more. It's like, damn, that was cold. There was another dude who did like Italian style cuisine, and he was actually really good. And there was another, he was a pro chef, not a home cook, but this pro chef, like, one of the challenges is to, like, cook with tofu, but every single dish must be different. And if you're not different enough, you get dropped out of the round and they go on to the next round. So you have to, like, they just kept going until, like, people all dropped out. So they had to create, like, 7 completely different dishes using tofu. So this dude was making like tofu pasta, tofu soup, tofu like steaks. I see the pot, but is it hot? I turn it off. I turn it off right now because I'm done cooking. The radish needs a little more time. It's good right now. And it has like that nice sweet earthy flavor. But I like it when it's like soft. Soft and melts in your mouth. Yeah, anyway, go watch Culinary Class Wars. Great show. Very fun. Yeah, but that's why you like just leave them in the pot. Something I want to impart onto any person wanting to cook for a prospective partner. Salmon and sauteed green beans. Yeah. Salmon is very good. I cooked for a friend last week. Yeah, last week. I did salmon and Brussels sprouts. Sauteed Brussels sprouts. That was very yummy. And rice and lentils. Yeah. Salmon, very easy. Brussels sprouts, very easy. But honestly, I like raw salmon more than I like cooked salmon. Raw salmon is still my favorite. It goes raw salmon, smoked salmon, cooked salmon. Yeah, salmon is very good, and it's very good for you. Oh yeah, new season of Free Run. I still have not seen it. I do need to watch it. Ah. I love Free Run. Very good. Smoked raw salmon. Then it's not raw, right? If it's smoked, then it still counts as smoked. Like there's smoked cured salmon, and then you can smoke raw salmon. It's still smoked. It is not that forgiving with cooking time. I'm sorry. Like, I really don't like it when it's even like a little bit dry. I need it to be very moist. Like still like a bit like translucent in the middle. Not like translucent, but like, you know, like juicy in the middle. Cook it in your dishwasher? No thanks. You can also do, like, if you cook rice, you can add some salmon in towards the end and just let it steam, and then it stays super tender. Cook everything in your dishwasher? No. Does it? Doesn't matter in the official temperature. I mean, the whole point of smoking stuff is that the like thin layer of like the smoked chemical basically like coats it so that bacteria can get in. I'm not curing it. Yeah. Ah, this is fun. Just getting to chat with you guys. Ah. I'm gonna fry up these dumplings tomorrow and maybe have some more of this soup. I cannot finish this. Oh, I don't want one of these though. I think this has like fish raw in it. Very yummy. Yep. Got some. I don't know what kind of roe this is. It's not salmon roe. But it tastes like, you know, a nice runny egg yolk. Delicious. Salmon, smoked salmon spread that is delicious on toast. I could get behind that. I love a good smoked salmon spread. Yes, yes, yes. There's more than one way to smoke a fish. I'm sure there is, but I don't think it's in the dishwasher. I don't understand multi. I like a good baked salmon. Baked salmon, and you add fruit jam on it, like a good peach jam, and like a little bit of soy sauce and garlic, and bake it in the oven. That's very good. I need to eat more salmon, honestly. But right now, these days, I'm not a vegetarian. I've just been eating a lot more vegetables. Just because they're like, I realize like veggies are just, they just taste good. Okay, Damon, okay. That still doesn't make me want to cook a salmon in my dishwasher, my goodness. Like, I know it's possible to cook things in the dishwasher because it literally gets hot, but that doesn't make me want to try it. I don't care what Tom Scott did. I don't know who Vincent Price is. Yeah, I think raw salmon, like, you eat it not for the texture, but for that, like, fatty, oily, like, umami flavor. Mm-hmm. I literally had raw salmon earlier in this stream. In this very stream, we had salmon sashimi. Yeah. I like a good salmon nigiri. Delicious. You just like focus on the flavor of like that buttery flavor from the fish. I remember it like it was a long time ago. Thanks, Damon. Alright. Chat, what do I do? I'm done eating. Do we want to like just end stream here? You want to see me like, I don't know, play Skyrim or something? Yeah. It isn't like, yeah, it is not like strong flavor. It's literally that umami, like that, like nice, like back of your mouth kind of like flavor. It is not strong. I enjoy it though. I really like salmon. And like, I don't get the same thing from tuna. Tuna does not give me the same flavor. Tuna tastes a little metallic and irony to me. Man, chat, what do I do? I'm like done. Put on rice and have nigiri? Yeah, exactly. Or like, you could do like salmon mayo. Is lobster? I don't... Can you have raw lobster? I don't know if you can have raw lobster. Like, is it like gray? Really? I don't think I've ever seen you can have raw lobster. Really? Toto, you'd be proud of me. My dad made beef stroganoff with mushrooms and then I ate the mushrooms. Oh, are they good? Beef stroganoff. Oh man, I should make a good beef stroganoff. Your dad did what? Beef? Oh my goodness. I feel like I used the wrong cut of beef. Last time I did flank steak in the beef stroganoff, just wasn't that good. I think I just enjoy like, I need to do like oxtail in the beef stroganoff. Like something that's really like unctuous, you know? Even though stroganoff was initially meant to like, you know, make tough cuts of meat bearable because you add like lots of cream and a little bit of acid from the mustard to break it down. Yeah, like a good beef stroganoff. I have it, when I have beef stroganoff, I have it with egg noodles. You have it with egg noodles or mashed potatoes? Saltwaters, you can eat raw seafood mostly. Maybe. I mean, kinda. Like salmon you cannot eat raw in Japan though. Like the ocean caught salmon is actually less clean than farm raised salmon. Like farm raised salmon is where you get raw salmon from. Because they're farm fed, they don't get a chance to be exposed to parasites. Yeah, Moonlight, did you enjoy the mushrooms? You need sushi grade fish? You do not need sushi grade fish. Sushi grade in the US is not even like it's not a real term. They just say it. It's a marketing term. It's not like an FDA fact term. You just need clean fish. You need fish that's been frozen like below a certain temperature to kill any parasites. But even then, like, if the fish is like ethically sourced from like Norway, from like the Atlantic, like Atlantic salmon, farm-raised salmon is not exposed to the parasites. I think I'm over my dislike of them. Whoa, really? Just from that one recipe? That is a big shift. I am super proud of you then. It's really hard to get over a food you don't like. Like, I do not like eggplants, but I did eat some eggplants while I was in Asia. And I was like, it's fine. Like, I could eat these. I'm not going to like throw up. I don't really, like, they're not my go-to, but I can have them, I guess. They're like braised eggplant. Still too mushy. Yeah, but I had them like fried. Fried eggplant is good. Or you lean into the mush and you make baba ganoush, which is literally just an eggplant dip and just tastes like garlic. And it's like, yeah, it is mushy, but it's because it's like a creamy dip. But the thing about eggplant that I don't like is like, it's not even that healthy for you. Like, you work so hard to enjoy this vegetable / fruit that isn't even that healthy for you. I'll always prefer chicken parm to eggplant parm, but I won't turn away the eggplant if that's all that's available. Yeah, and I've made moussaka before. Moussaka with eggplant and potatoes and lamb and bechamel. That was good. Actually, what I didn't like about that was the lamb. Lamb is a little gamey, and I'm not quite used to the gamey taste from lamb. I like that with Brussels sprouts. Okay, that's different though. Brussels sprouts are actually super good for you. Brussels sprouts are so good for you. Like literally, like imagine eating eating spinach, right? But spinach is only one single leaf. If you eat Brussels sprout, it's literally like a ball of leaves. It's like so much vitamins densely packed into there. Steam them till mush. My goodness. Generally, all the veggies considered gross by kids can be made delicious by cooking them in a way that adds flavor. Yeah, exactly. Like, the way to cook Brussels sprouts that I do is literally just hot pan, oil, like olive oil or whatever, and you throw the Brussels, like you cut the Brussels sprouts like right in half, and then you just throw them in there. And then you just like, you want them cut side down, but you can flip them like in the pan if you really want to. And you just cook them until they're nice and brown. Even a little bit black is okay, because literally, even if it's black, it's only the edge of the leaf. Like, most of it is not burnt. If it's a little blackened, that's fine. Yeah, exactly. It gives more flavor, because literally Brussels sprouts have sugar in them. You are like literally caramelizing the sugar. And then Brussels sprouts, because they're so leafy, they also absorb a lot of oil, so you can actually get them to fry. And get that like nice roasty, like fried flavor. And if you need more oil, just like spray a little more oil in there. Yeah. And then at the end, take it off the heat and then just add a cap of maple syrup onto your Brussels sprouts and toss them around. So good. If you want extra flavor, you can like, instead of oil in there, ooh, sesame oil Brussels sprouts sound really good. Or like chili oil Brussels sprouts. Yeah. Brussels sprouts actually go really well with any type of oil, even like butter or bacon fat. I was with you until the syrup. Don't knock it till you try it. Maple syrup, Brussels sprouts. Add chat oil instead. Hi Daishima, long time no see. What's chat oil? Oil from the chat? I have Laoganma chili oil. That's delicious. I will knock and I won't try it. Cubs said the person who said cook in the dishwasher. How much syrup? Like a cupful. Like you do not need a lot because you're just trying to glaze the outside. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Real maple syrup. Because real maple syrup is way less sweet. It's like a little like earthy sweetness. Maple syrup and Brussels sprouts. Don't knock it until you try it. He's like chatting is up to no good. That's good. That's good. Oh man. Yeah. Can I serve that with a side of Gamer Girl bathwater? Let me just put my finger in here and mix around and give you guys some Gamer Girl bathwater. Yeah. But listen, bacon goes well with maple syrup. Bacon goes well with Brussels sprouts. So bacon, maple, Brussels sprouts, I'm telling you. Only if you put the Gamer Girl bathwater in the soda stream. Oh no, bubbly Gamer Girl bathwater. Yeah, like I usually, because I'm trying to eat less sodium, like I don't even add salt to my Brussels sprouts. It's just like a maple syrup. And if the Brussels sprouts aren't cooked all the way through, before you add the maple syrup, like add a little bit of water and steam them for a little bit. Also, like, yeah, steamed vegetables, so much better than boiled vegetables. Don't boil your vegetables. That's so sad. I could not count on my fingers and toes how many people have had both maple syrup and Brussels sprouts. Exactly 0 have recommended the combination, even among those who have tried. Well, now there's 1, okay? Trust me, trust. I'm looking this up. This is a thing, because I definitely got this from somewhere. I did not come up with this myself. You guys, you're crazy. Yeah. Maple balsamic roast Brussels sprouts, maple chipotle glazed Brussels sprouts, maple mustard roasted Brussels sprouts. I'm not crazy. This is like a normal thing, guys. Maple sesame Brussels sprouts, maple Dijon roasted Brussels sprouts. There are like so many recipes for this. What do you mean? Maple pecan Brussels. Maple bourbon Brussels sprouts. Are you gaslighting me? I feel like this is a pretty common thing. Yeah, wrap the Brussels sprouts in bacon. Do veggies being cooked in a sauce count as boiled? That's the only time I quote-unquote boil them. No, not really, because you're glazing them in the sauce. You're not boiling them in the sauce. Boiling, I feel like, is water, right? With a sauce, that's more oil than water. It's like an emulsion. And wrap the bacon in bacon. Yeah. Yeah, you can like cold pan, add little strips of bacon, like actual like tiny little like chunks of bacon, like little lardons. And then you add it into a cold pan so the oil has more time to render out. And then you throw in your Brussels sprouts. And you finish with maple syrup. I'm telling you guys. I was thinking a big pot of tomato sauce, not just a tiny bit of sauce. I guess that counts as boiling, but that's fine because you eat the sauce. I think one of the differences and what makes it really sad to like boil like away vegetables, like if you boil in a soup, you're eating the soup. If you boil it in like just plain water, you throw away the water. And that's such a tragedy because most of the nutrients got washed off. Like I see people like boil broccoli until it's like this sickly yellowy brown color. You know what I'm talking about, this like yellowy green puke color. And then they toss the water and it's like you literally just boiled away all the nutrients from the broccoli. And now you're eating this tasteless thing, this mush that isn't even good for you. At least if you like boil it in like a broccoli cheese soup, you're still gonna drink the soup and you get all those vitamins and minerals. Targeted at your current position. What? Because of maple syrup Brussels sprouts? You can look this up. It's a thing. Well, that Toto has your dad. Exactly. I have your dad and I'm holding him hostage until you try maple syrup Brussels sprouts. Why is that the thing that you guys are getting on to me about? And not like fish balls. Like, I have like fish balls and all these like other weird things here. I'm telling you, I cooked Thanksgiving dinner for my family this year. I made the turkey and everything. I made the turkey. I made the green bean casserole. I made Brussels sprouts. And I got fresh Brussels sprouts, like off the stem. Like I bought them off the stem and I like chopped them out. Everything. And the Brussels sprouts were the first to go, actually. Even before like the mac and cheese that my brother made. The mac and cheese was delicious. But the Brussels sprouts were still the first to go. I think it's just because like mac and cheese is like, you can't eat that much of it, you know? It's like, it's so heavy. Especially on Thanksgiving Day when there's like so many foods. It's crazy that Brussels sprouts, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower all come from the same base plant. There's more, right? Yeah, they're cruciferous vegetables. Isn't bok choy also? Is it? I don't remember. No. Yeah. Right? It's just because people in different areas focused on different parts of the plant. Like some focus on the buds, some focus on the flowers, some focused on like the stem. And depending on where you focused on it, it all became like different things. Yeah, like Napa cabbage is also turnip. Is also turnip root. Mustard. No, mustard greens. Watercress. Daikon radish. Like these are like if you focus on just growing the root part, these are all part of the family Brassicaceae. Cruciferae, yeah, also called Brassicaceae. Kimchi, my love, yeah. Because fish balls are not part of something we know. That sounds amazing and something I'd love to try. Okay, but what if I took this and put it in maple syrup? I would not do that. Fish and maple syrup. Now that's a combination I cannot get behind. Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine, Kim. I like bantering with you guys. I know, it's fine, it's fine. If I was really offended, you would know. I would let you guys know. Maple syrup on everything like a true New Englander. I'm not sure if that's the case. I do think we should use maple syrup in more stuff though. Maple syrup in more savory contexts is a good idea. Like chicken and waffles. Chicken and waffles is very good. Crispy chicken, fluffy waffles, maple syrup on everything. Yeah, real maple syrup too. Yeah, like corn syrup. It's sweet and it like tastes sweet, but it's not as good as real maple syrup. Real maple syrup has that like subtle sweetness and that like light earthiness that isn't there. Exactly. Yeah, like that fake like pancake syrup or whatever they call it is literally just like overpoweringly punch you in the face with like sweet flavor. Vermont burger, a cheddar caramelized Union's burger with maple syrup. Yeah, I think like we need to experiment more with like things to put on burger. Peanut butter and jelly burger, delicious. Have you ever had a peanut butter and jelly burger? It's really good. It's really good. Like a little bit of red onion, candied bacon, a sweeter cheese than normal, like a nice Swiss or Havarti. And then peanut butter and jelly. It tastes like a warm hug. Because you get like the delicious, like, you know, cozy feeling of like peanut butter and jelly. And the meatiness from the beef. Oh yeah, and then pickle, yes. Peanut butter, pickle, bacon on a burger. It's shockingly great on a burger, right? Okay, thank you for backing me up on this one. Because it also reminds me a little bit of like Thai food. Because Thai food, instead of jelly, you have tamarind paste. Tamarind paste, peanuts in the savory context. Yeah. It really does taste like a warm hug. Oh, I need to get one sometime soon. Or make one. I've not been eating lots of burgers recently. I did eat Jollibees this week though. Because Jollibees is freaking good. Oh yeah. And a little bit of like red onion for that crunch. Lettuce. Just for crunch. And nice sweet cheese. And then like grape jelly also cuts through it with a little bit of like sweet tartness. I've been telling people, peanut butter jelly burger. And then like a candied glazed bacon. Delicious. Alright. I think that is it for me tonight. I am pretty tired actually. I like literally did not rest. I just like went to work, went and bought like groceries, and then came back. So let's find someone to ring. Let's go. Who should I ring? That's correct. Yeah, let's go raid Kia. It's been a while since I've seen her streaming. Yeah, I know short stream today, but it is a weekday and I am pretty tired. We'll do Chinese New Year raid. And then horse emote. Yeah, I'll be streaming more Skyrim later this week. I'm gonna have to see what I can stream this weekend. I might get called to go do something this weekend, but I will be streaming on, or not this weekend. I'll be streaming Skyrim on Thursday. I'll see you guys then. Alright, have a good night everyone. Toodles. Happy Chinese New Year.